and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video where we are going to talk about this one, the new palette by Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the All Amethyst palette. I bought this from Ulta. I know I'm in the US now, I can say that I bought it from Ulta, and I did, and I honestly, when I opened this palette, I was smitten by how this looks, so I'm actually going to do two looks. I know, who am I? We're going to do a first and a second impression, and I'm going to let you know what I think about the palette. Obviously, I'll show you some swatches as well. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty and makeup related. I just love playing with makeup, finding new stuff, playing with color, having a lot of fun. And if you want to see more stuff like that on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload, well, I don't have a set schedule right now, but I do upload quite a lot of videos because I love you. This palette comes in a box that looks like the palette, and back and front looks pretty much the same. It is called the All Amethyst palette. I don't know if this has any... No, there's no like pigment or glitter warnings in this one. This does not have any pressed glitters. The packaging is stunning, and this palette looks beautiful. This is a cardboard packaging. It has like these raised details, it has some metallic details, it opens up, there's no mirror inside, but the inside is stunning. It's just, I don't know, I'm just very, very impressed by this. I personally do not recognize any of these names from former palettes, but if you see anything, do let me know if there's anything here that you're like, hey, I've seen this before. Maybe I should grab the purple palettes from Colourpop. You know what, I will just pop up some pictures here showing you some comparisons to other 9pan palettes that are purple from Colourpop, because I know I have at least two, just so you can see how they look. This is the pan size that is slightly bigger than the pan size that are in the plastic palettes, and they also have other cardboard 9pan palettes that have small, like, I don't know why they're not sticking to the theme, but I like this one. I like how it looks. I do think though that it's the same amount of products inside these pans as the smaller ones. They're probably just a little bit more shallow. These palettes are very sleek and nice. So I bought this, like I said, on Ulta for $14. I will link it down below. And yeah, let's just dig in. I want to do two looks. I want to start with doing... What do I want to start with doing? I kind of want to do one that is playing a little bit with this taupey shade. I'm also wearing the new lipstick by Anastasia. This is Butterscotch. And I'm having the lip liner on as well. I will leave a link to that as well. First impression, very, 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 very impressed. This lip liner formula could become a favorite. I'm definitely getting another color. That's just a first impression. I want to do something that's very purple, but I want to do something that's a little bit more on the muted purple side. So I'm going to start with the muted purple side, and I am going to end with the very purple one. So let's zoom in and let's begin. I am so excited. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with this one, the taupey one over here. It's called this or that. I don't understand all of these puns, but I'm doing the best I can. That's very, very pigmented, and it's definitely like a plum leaning taupe. I didn't set my primer, so it is a little bit sticky, so there might be it might be looking a little bit weird before it looks good. Let me put it like that. But I'm gonna put this in the crease and make this as, wow, that is really pigmented. And make that as opaque as possible. Maybe I don't even need to deepen this up. That is beautiful. Look at that. Go Colourpop. But yeah, I'm just gonna build this up in the crease. And I'm gonna use something that has, like this, just a small brush that has no additional product, and I'm gonna blend the edge. This is a very good tip if you like, just like me, like working with shadows on a more sticky base. Just put them where you want them, and then you'll go in with a brush that doesn't have any additional product, and you will start blending it out. That is how I get my shadows to be as opaque as I like them to be. And I go back and forth a bit, and with time it ends up looking like something that I can get on board with. I don't think I need to deepen this up. I think I'm just gonna do one color in the crease. What a beautiful color. That is stunning. Okay, so I will say this is a little hard to blend, but I think that might be the primer. So I'm gonna use another primer next time, because this primer is maybe a little bit more sticky than these shadows enjoy, so to speak. I'm gonna use this one that's called Trigonal. Is it called that? Trigonal? It is like a matte with shimmer in it, and I am gonna use that on my lid. I am, oh, that is so pretty. Yeah, this like dusty lavender cool tone. It has some shimmer in it. I really like that. I'm gonna put that on my lid and up here. That is so, I really like that. So far I'm only using 2 shades and I feel like this is coming together pretty good. I'm gonna use some more purples on my lower lash line to make this a little bit more purple, but I'm really liking this. I'm just gonna merge these two a little bit. Personally, I really like how that is looking. I think that that looks really pretty. I really like that. Okay, I am gonna use this one, the purple, and I think I'm gonna use maybe like the shimmer and this like here, this like duochrome shade as well. I think I'm gonna use those under my eyes. So let me find a good brush. Also, I call Crystal Crazy, and I'll start with just applying that a little bit under my eyes, and then I'll go in with the shimmers. I think this little brush from Game Beauty is going to be perfect. This is the E05. I'm trying out these new Game Beauty brushes. So let me see. This is Sunbird. I think I'm going to spray it. I think I'm going to spray it just to make sure that I get the opacity that I want. I always spray my shimmer, so this isn't something new. I put that on like 2/3 of the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna put it a little bit lower down. Shimmers on the lower lash line is not kind to your like under eye wrinkles, but listen, it is what it is. I'm also gonna use the lighter one that's called Brilliant, which is that like duochrome purple. I'm gonna spray that as well, and we can see if we can put that in the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Wow, okay, I'm really liking that. Okay, I think this is gonna be the finished look. It is a little patchy out here, but don't look too closely at that. I think that might be the primer, to be honest, because I did have some problems with this primer. Normally I like this primer, but it didn't work perfectly with this formula, but I'll fix this look up and we can have a little chat about this first look. Okay, so don't come for me. I went really overboard with the eyeliner, but I've been really enjoying this shape with the very like bent up liner and then the little flick in the inner corner. It's a new shape for like eyeshadow and eyeliner that a lot of people are doing on social media, including me, and I really enjoy it, and it really gives your eye a different shape without doing this pretty awful, to be honest, pulling on your eyes, which is borderline racism. I don't like it. I hope that trend ends. I really enjoy it, and of course you can do this eye look without doing the dramatic liner. I was just feeling dramatic makeup. Sue me. So yeah, I really do enjoy this look. Let's get into the next one. I am gonna do something really purple. Like I want to use this one and probably this one. Let's do something really purple. Okay, so I have changed everything since my last look. There's different audio, there's different lighting, and there is different settings. So I am sorry, not really sorry. I have the same foundation and everything on though. The same foundation, the same everything on, just so that you can see how different it is now. This is very true to color from what I see on the monitor. I will pop off a little text here if I think it's the same when I'm actually looking at the editing. The only thing I changed is that I have the Sigma lip oil in, Tranquil on. But same lip liner though. But yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm gonna do a purple look. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start with this one, like the pinky purple, and then I'm gonna deepen it up with this like plummy purple. I'm trying to do the best I can when it comes to like all of these things, like setting, and it's hard. Let me just put it like that. It is really hard sometimes with settings. If somebody says like, oh, all you have to do is put on a camera and just do your makeup, it's so easy. Either they don't care about how the settings are, or they've been extremely lucky. Because it is extremely hard with like settings and sound and color. And if you're like me and you want to make sure that what you are seeing on YouTube is actually my skin color, the colors true to the palette, it is really, really hard to make that happen. This color is a little weak. This color is a little weak. So I am slightly sorry that I'm showing you two looks with different settings, but just know that the swatches that you saw in the beginning, those are taking with these settings unless I change them again. But yeah, I'm trying to make things as true to life as possible, and I realized the other settings were really pink and cool toned, and it made everything look like I had a different skin tone. It made the walls look like pink or gray, but they're actually like a warmer beige. So yeah, I'm doing the best I can, and you're probably gonna see this in some other videos as well, with me just one look being one color and one look being another. Like I filmed one look with the Nomad palette, for example, and that is probably gonna be, one of the looks is gonna be with the pinky settings, and then one of them is gonna be with these settings that I hope are better. And also, let me know how you feel about the sound, because I was able to finally get my microphone to work in the setting. It never worked in my old beauty room. Maybe it was cursed. Maybe it was cursed by the sound devil, but it is working in this space. This pinky purple is very weak. Like, it's very hard pressed. It is a little weak. Like you can see. I'm not super impressed. Let me see if I can build it up a bit, and then we can go in with a darker shade. Okay, I'm not very impressed with this Feb's gem. It's pretty weak, but we are going to use the Royal Affair, and we're going to see if that one is better. I used a different primer today as well, because I was using the NYX primer yesterday. I will link the primers down below as well, and I thought it was a little bit too sticky for this palette, but maybe this palette needs the stickiness to get the colors to be opaque, because now I'm using one of my absolute favorite primers, which is the Juvia's Place primer, and I don't feel like the colors are sticking as good. Am I being picky? Maybe. Okay. Just now, this is my initial, like, after using this twice, it needs a sticky primer to show up really opaque, but it is a little bit harder to blend with the sticky primer. I don't think that this is that really amazing Colourpop formula. It's nice, but it's not that amazing like Lush Life. Is it called Lush Life or So Lush? I think it's called So Lush palette, or the Tinkerbell palette, or whatever, the Orchid You're Not palette, or the Wine and Only palette. Like those four palettes, for example, and the quads. Love the formula. It's exceptional. Not good for the price, but good. This is good for the price. That's what this is. Good for the price. So yeah, I'm gonna deepen this up, and I'll use a little bit under my eyes as well. It was definitely, I'm able to build it up a bit, but they're not as intensely pigmented and, like, lack of better word, creamy. Well, this one does build up pretty nicely, but they're not as creamy and as buildable and pigmented as some of the other shadows. If you like shadows that are more on the buildable, not so full on opaque, you might prefer this one, but it's not bad. It's just not as good as some other Colourpop palettes I've tried. Okay, I'm not convinced. I was able to build it up. Like this is okay, but it's not like fully opaque, and it is a little I don't know. I think I like the dark taupey one more than I like the purple ones. Like, they're fine, but they're not perfect. But I'm gonna use Amulet, which is that like very purple, like almost like blue cool tone purple in the corner. And do I have any setting sprays? I always spray my shimmers. I'm gonna spray this one too. This is not the right setting spray for this one. And I am gonna put that on the lid. Well, these shimmers are beautiful in this palette. I gotta give it that. I mean, that is stunning. Nobody can take that away from it. Maybe we can like put a little more of the dark purple. If you're ever having any problems with like being able to deepen up an outer corner or anything, put a shimmer down and then put the matte on top. The matte will, for some weird reason, just build better on the shimmer, and then you can make it even darker, like you can see here, like the comparisons. It's a good tip if you're looking for ways to make stuff even more pigmented. I think I'm gonna use some of the Brilliant, which is that first shade with the purple duochrome, and I'm spraying that so that I can be more precise with it. And I think I'm gonna do like a faux cut crease with this and just make it a little lighter on top. I think you can see like it's lighter and then goes down to this darker purple, and I'll put that in the inner corners and a little bit under my eyes. I think that looks really pretty, right? Maybe I'll even, because I brought out a white, I think I'm gonna, this is also by Colourpop. That turned out pretty okay, like I did a white line. This one is the BFF liquid liner. I think it's called, yeah, Graceland. It is a felt tip liner, but it is pretty pigmented, so it's actually quite good if you just want to do white details. I've used it quite a lot on my channel, so I really think that one is pretty good. I'm gonna use some of this LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner. This is in Vivid, which is the purple. This is, again, this is fine, but it's not the best one. The two blue ones in this series are a lot better than any of the other colors. Like you can tell, you have to like build it up a bit, but I'll build this up, I'll put some lashes on, and that's gonna be the finished look. But I mean, I like this look, but I also have things in my collection that perform better than this that I can get a similar look with, so I'm not like blown away. It's okay. Okay, this is the finished look. I like how the look is looking. You can tell that it is a little bit patchy here. Nothing that's too horrible. I mean, I am gonna go out in this look and I'm gonna feel totally fierce. I'm gonna enjoy it, but it is not the easiest purples that I've ever worked with, and it's also not the best purples that I've used from Colourpop, which, I mean, the packaging is stunning. I love the cardboard packaging. I'm just not 100% sure that this is like the best that they've done when it comes to purple palettes, and it makes me a little bit sad to say that, because it's like, the packaging is so stunning. I like the color selection, but the mattes aren't blowing me away. They're not blowing me away. They're nice for the price, but honestly, I think is it called Lilac You a lot? I think that one is better than this one. I said what I said. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the settings and stuff. As I'm seeing it right now on the monitor, it looks good. Maybe my teeth is looking a little bit more yellow than they are in real life, but maybe that's not the, I'll fix it. I'll fix it with time. Let me know your thoughts down below. I would say that this skin tone is very close to my skin tone. This is looking way more like me than it did before. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I hope you're having an amazing day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!